If you feel like you've tried everything and still money seems to slip through your fingers, perhaps what's missing isn't effort, but faith. There's a powerful spiritual secret hidden right before our eyes that has transformed the lives of thousands. The 7-day technique with Psalm 23. And we're not just talking about pretty words, but a real activation of divine provision. Many people carry an invisible wall within themselves: fear, scarcity, shame. But what if I told you there's a powerful prayer, used for centuries, capable of opening doors where there were only walls? The number 7 appears as a sacred code, repeated in the Bible at moments of great change. Coincidence? Not at all. There's a pattern, and those who understand it experience financial miracles. Today, you'll discover how reciting Psalm 23 with faith for 7 days can be the key to unlocking your season of abundance. So stay with me until the end, because every word you hear here carries a seed of transformation. And of course, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss any content that can change your life. There's an ancient wisdom that goes unnoticed by most, but which carries within it transformative power: the 7-day spiritual secret. This technique, deeply connected to the number 7 and faith, has been used by people of all ages to attract financial miracles and break cycles of scarcity. It doesn't require money, connections, or luck, just a heart willing to believe. Many report that, after applying this practice, debts were paid off, doors opened, and blessings arrived unexpectedly. The truth is, when we align faith with intentional action, heaven responds. The basis of this practice is found in Scripture, where the number 7 appears repeatedly as a symbol of perfection, wholeness, and divine manifestation. It's no coincidence. Great stories of victory and provision have involved 7-day cycles, and this repetition carries a unique spiritual energy. When you enter this cycle with purpose and consistency, something moves in the invisible. The 7-day technique invites you to enter this sacred rhythm and release the abundance that is already available. And best of all, it's accessible, simple, and powerful. This method consists of powerful prayer, prayed with faith and discipline, for 7 consecutive days. Psalm 23 is the heart of this journey, as it carries words of divine provision, protection, and abundance. During this time, you plant seeds in the spiritual field, watering each one with declarations of trust in God. Each day, internal walls begin to fall, and the environment around you begins to change. It's like tuning your life to the frequency of miracles. The Bible is full of stories where the number 7 appears as a turning point, and not by chance. One of the most impressive examples is the walls of Jericho. God instructed Joshua and the people to march around the city for 7 days. On the 7th day, after 7 circuits and the sound of the trumpets, the walls simply fell. This was not just a military victory, but a miracle activated by obedience and continued faith throughout the entire cycle. Another powerful case is that of Naaman, a Syrian general suffering from leprosy. The prophet Elisha told him to dip 7 times in the Jordan River to be cured. Naaman initially doubted it, thinking it too simple. But when he obeyed, on the 7th dip, his skin was restored like a child's. Healing came not in the first or second step, but after completing the cycle, which shows us how constancy activates divine provision. Even in the creation of the world, we see this sacred pattern. God worked for 6 days, and on the 7th, he rested and blessed that day, making it holy. This reveals that the number 7 represents not just an end, but a consecration, an activation of something complete and ready to bear fruit. By applying the 7-day technique with Psalm 23, you are tapping into this same principle of perfection. And, as in the biblical examples, this is when the season of abundance begins to manifest. We often expect miracles to happen immediately, just the way we imagine. But the 7-day cycle reminds us that abundance has its time, and that the blessing has already been granted in the invisible. What we need is faith and obedience to activate this miracle. Each day, by reciting Psalm 23, you are strengthening this connection, breaking limiting beliefs, and preparing the ground for divine provision to flourish. The number 7 acts as a key to unlock this door. During these 7 days, it's normal not to see major immediate changes, but the transformation happens internally. Like a seed germinating underground, what seems static is actually being prepared to explode into abundance. The 7-day technique reinforces the idea that miracles are not luck or chance, but a season of harvest born of constancy, powerful prayer, and unwavering faith. The important thing is not to give up, even when everything seems the same. The wisdom of the number 7 teaches that perfection and completion come in God's right time. There's no point in anticipating or forcing things. The blessing is guaranteed, but you need to commit to the full cycle. It's this spiritual discipline that triggers the breakdown of internal and external walls and places you in the flow of true abundance. When the 7 days are complete, the financial miracle, which previously seemed distant, becomes a tangible reality. Psalm 23 is a true spiritual treasure, filled with words that connect directly with abundance and divine provision. Reciting it is like entering into an intimate dialogue with God, who presents himself as a caring shepherd, providing everything we need. Let's slowly go through it together, bringing each verse to life, so you can feel the power of this powerful prayer. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leads us to green pastures and still waters, places of rest and renewal for the weary soul. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Here, the promise is clear. We are not alone on our journey, and divine provision is always sustaining us, even in the face of challenges. Even though we face dark and dangerous valleys, faith keeps us steadfast. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. This divine protection is a powerful shield that breaks down fears and internal walls that block our abundance. The psalm continues, You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. It is a picture of victory, of abundance that not only fills but overflows, bringing provision that exceeds expectations, even when everything seems adverse. Finally, the assurance of divine goodness and love accompanies every step. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Reciting these words is a way of declaring that you are ready to experience your season of abundance, supported by faith and divine provision. In Psalm 23, God is presented as the shepherd who offers complete provision and constant care, an invitation to fully trust in the season of abundance he prepares. This image reinforces that, even in difficult times, you are not alone. Divine provision is always present, ready to meet all your financial and spiritual needs. It is a reassurance that faith paves the way for miracles to happen, even when everything seems impossible. Each passage of the Psalm speaks of peace, protection, and victory in the face of adversity. When it says, I will fear no evil, it breaks down internal walls like fear, doubt, and scarcity, which block the flow of prosperity. The confidence that arises from reciting these words strengthens your spirit, paving the way for abundance to manifest naturally and continuously, opening the way for true prosperity. The verse, My cup runneth over, is perhaps the most powerful symbol of abundance we find. It reminds us that God's provision is not limited, but unlimited, overflowing in every area of life. When you incorporate this truth into your powerful prayer and maintain faith, you are declaring that you are ready to experience a season of abundance. This mindset, combined with practicing the 7-day technique, creates the foundation for the financial miracle you await. Often, the biggest walls that prevent us from achieving abundance are within our minds. Fears, doubts, and that little voice that says it won't work are true spiritual blocks that undermine our faith. The powerful prayer of Psalm 23, when repeated with intention, acts like a hammer that breaks down these internal barriers. By reciting it, You begin to undo limiting beliefs and open space for divine provision to act. Saying, "I'm ready to experience my season of abundance," is more than a simple phrase. It's a declaration of war against fear and scarcity. This breaking down of walls doesn't happen overnight, but consistent practice of the 7-day technique strengthens your faith and brings about a profound shift in how you perceive money. This way, doubt gives way to confidence, and victory approaches with firm steps. When we allow these negative beliefs to dominate, they create an energetic field that repels prosperity. But by using Psalm 23 with intention and consistency, you are not only asking for a miracle, but also aligning yourself with the force that moves mountains. It's an invitation to abandon limitations and embrace the season of abundance God has already reserved for you. Change begins within and is reflected in your world. The 7-day technique requires a simple yet powerful commitment to recite the entire Psalm 23 with faith and concentration for 7 consecutive days. The choice of the number 7 is no accident, as it represents perfection, completion, and divine connection. This daily ritual is key to activating divine provision and preparing your heart to receive the financial miracle that is coming. It doesn't have to be complicated, just an attitude of surrender. It's essential that you choose a time of day for this practice, preferably at 7 hours, whether in the morning to start the day aligned or in the evening to close with gratitude and confidence. Constant repetition creates a spiritual cycle that breaks down internal and external walls, strengthening your faith. Remember, the power lies in consistency, not in quantity or speed, but in a sincere connection with God. Also, keep your heart open to the signs and opportunities that will arise during these 7 days. It could be an unexpected phone call, a brilliant idea, or even a renewed sense of hope. The 7-day technique is about activating the season of abundance, and the number 7 is the sacred energy that ensures the cycle will be completed, paving the way for the financial miracle to happen. In the beginning, it's normal for nothing to appear to change. The 7-day technique requires you to maintain firm faith, even when results aren't immediate. This constancy is what separates those who experience a miracle from those who give up prematurely. Divine provision is working behind the scenes, activated by your obedience and unwavering belief in the complete cycle. Remember, miracles don't follow human time, but God's sacred timing. The number 7 represents this divine perfection, a complete cycle that must be respected. As you recite Psalm 23, you will strengthen your spiritual connection, breaking down the internal walls that block your prosperity. Victory is a matter of time and perseverance. The journey of faith is a daily exercise in trust, even in the face of doubt and uncertainty. The 7-day technique teaches that the financial miracle appears exactly when the season of abundance is ready to blossom. So, hold on tight, declare your faith every day, and prepare to receive what God has already in store for you. I can speak from experience. Psalm 23 transformed my life from a cycle of poverty to a season of abundance I never imagined. At first, it seemed too simple, almost cliché, but repeating it daily for 7 days opened doors I didn't even know were locked. The powerful prayer activated a faith I didn't even know I had, and the financial miracle arrived when I least expected it, breaking down all the walls. This testimony isn't unique to me. Thousands of people have already experienced this transformation using the 7-day technique. The secret lies in the combination of the number 7, unshakable faith, and the power of the words of Psalm 23. When you believe and surrender, divine provision responds with blessings that surpass any expectation. It's an invitation for you to trust and declare that your season of abundance has arrived. Now it's your turn to take the first step, keeping your heart open and your mind firm in faith. Use this technique with discipline. Recite Psalm 23 with conviction and watch the walls fall. Believe, a financial miracle is on the way, and you deserve to experience it fully. Trust, declare, and live this abundance. Your moment is now. Have you ever stopped to think about what's really stopping you from living in full abundance? What belief, fear, or doubt do you still harbor? I invite you to reflect. Are you willing to take the step of faith and perseverance to break down these internal walls? The 7-day technique with Psalm 23 is a real opportunity to transform your financial and spiritual life, but the miracle only happens when you surrender completely. Now, imagine your life after these 7 days. What will your relationship with money be like? How will you feel when you realize that divine provision is active in your daily life? This transformation begins with a decision, a commitment to yourself and to God. So why not start now? Recite Psalm 23, keep the faith, and watch the blessings multiply. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on notifications to receive more powerful teachings like this. Your season of abundance is about to begin, and I'll be here to accompany you on this journey of faith and miracles. Let's go on this journey together.